should you play V Rising? The short answer, yes. If you are willing enough to click on a video on if you should play this game, that means you have enough interest that I think the answer is yes. I love this game a lot, but even without that bias, I think this game is a very well-made game. So if you are even remotely interested in it, I think you should pull the trigger, take the shot. I'm gonna go deeper into why I think that here later, but if that's all you were here for, I appreciate you checking out the video and I'll see you on the next one. If this game was just base building alone, I would still think that it is pretty good. That is how good I think the base building is. So if you love base building and highly decorating and stuff like that, I heavily recommend this game. If not for anything else, just that. But if that isn't your style, that's okay. You don't have to go too in depth with decorating, and the combat is just as good. Now, most survival games I play are pretty straightforward. A lot of them have been first person, and you just get like a spear or a gun, and you just shoot or stab people. It's a really repetitive style of combat, which it does the job for a lot of survival games, but this is one of the first that is something different. It kind of has the combat of a roguelike, which I love. I love those games, so it even fits me better. But you get a weapon with 2 weapon abilities, and then you get 2 spells, a dodge spell, and an ult. All of those come together to make this really cool fighting style that you can have. There is a ton of customization in the weapon you use, in the amount of spells. I don't know how many spells there are. If I were to guess, I'd say there's somewhere around like 70, 60, something like that. Quite a few. A lot of personal customization. I do have a little gripe that I feel like there is kind of some objectively best spells here and there. A lot of them got balanced in the recent update, but I still do think that some are kind of left behind in the dust, but all of them I think could be viable. If you are willing to make your build around them, I think you could use any of them to a good extent. If you don't like bullet hells and you don't like base building, I might not actually recommend this game for you. There's a lot of other amazing things in the game, but I do feel like those are kind of the core things that are gonna keep you coming back. So take that with a grain of salt. However, moving on, I would like to say that the devs have done an amazing job at really sticking to the theme of the game. There are a lot of systems and gameplay mechanics that really help you feel as if a vampire. I hate to do that, really make you feel like Batman line, but they really do nail that theme. The sun mechanic is amazing. They found this really delicate balance with it is a problem to deal with, but it's nothing ridiculous or like stupid to deal with. It's very manageable, but it really can catch you out if you're not careful. It's these little details like this that really bring the game together. The combat, the base building, and then all the neat little details just stacked in there really feels like such a good and complete game. And the game hasn't even released yet. The release update's supposed to be the next one according to the roadmap. I do want to get onto it because a lot of people are like, oh, early access, that may be a problem. This is one of the most stable games I have played, early access or not. I never run into bugs. There's only a single bug that I've ever encountered in this game, and it's when you go to take a portal. Sometimes it will just not pull up the portal screen and you'll have to click the button a couple times. Nothing game breaking. It can be like annoying if you're in somewhat of a hurry, but it's never been an actual problem other than taking a couple more seconds to do it again. That's the worst it's ever been. I've never had anything disappear on me. I've never been kicked out of the game or stuck by falling through the map. Nothing like that. The game has worked so flawlessly for me, and I don't really hear about many bugs in other areas. There was one bug with the update release where a torch wasn't working on a wall. It got fixed with I think within a couple of days of the release of the update, so record time on that. I love this game so much. I really can't recommend it enough. If this seems cool to you, I really recommend you try it. It's no way the best game ever, but man, is it my favorite survival game right now. So I really do recommend it. This is a hard yes for me. Let me know if you disagree. I could see why you might, maybe. difference of opinion, but I'd love to know your reasons why, so make sure you let me know down below. I do want to also say, you might tell this video is a little rushed. I didn't really have time this week to kind of sit down and really make a video like I wanted to, but this is something I wanted to make, especially with Diablo 4, probably wrapping up for some players, and another grind awaits, you know? So I do apologize if this quality isn't up to par with some of my other ones, but I did want to give y'all something. So I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.